Hi, I'm Firuz Salari, a social worker, psychotherapist, and clinical consultant in Ontario, Canada. In this video, I'm going to teach you 8 techniques to try when you're feeling overwhelmed by your growing to-do list or your workload. The first is to break down each task on your list into smaller steps. For example, if you need to complete a report by a specific deadline, you might have to do some research, talk to some colleagues, find a template to use, organize your information, write the different sections, review, and edit before you submit the report. Trying to do all of this in one sitting can feel very overwhelming. But if you break down each task into smaller parts and spread them out over time, then you'll be able to tackle your tasks bit by bit and see that you're moving towards your end goal. The second tip is to slow down your expectations of yourself and make them as realistic and doable as possible. Remember, there are only so many hours in a day, and you still need to eat, sleep, move, connect, have fun to stay functional. Plan to complete 3 tasks on any given day. If you happen to have the time and energy to do more, that's a bonus. Expecting more of yourself will only increase your anxieties and make you shut down. Avoid the tasks, procrastinate, and beat yourself up again and again. The third tip is to give yourself little rewards for completing your tasks. By rewarding yourself with a little snack, a cup of tea, a short walk, a dance off to your favorite song, a funny YouTube video, 10 minutes of social media scrolling, or anything else that lifts your mood, you will start to associate positive things in your life with things that usually stress you out. Over time, this helps your brain and body not to tense up or freeze when you try to do similar tasks in the future. The fourth tip is to make tedious tasks more fun and enjoyable for yourself. For example, you can tackle your chores around your home by listening to your favorite playlist or an audiobook, or having an episode of your favorite show in the background. You could run errands while you're on a call with a friend, or by taking your dog along. If you need to focus and concentrate on a task that requires accuracy, then put on a playlist of upbeat instrumental music to keep up your energy, without the distraction of lyrics. And mix it up from time to time to keep it interesting. The fifth tip is to start with smaller, less time-consuming tasks, especially if you're feeling tired or low. For example, you could start by checking your emails or messages just to see what's going on and if there are any urgent things that you need to take care of or tasks that you need to add to your to-do list for later. Then, respond to emails and messages that require a quick reply. This will start to get some things off of your plate and your to-do list, which will give you some momentum and a bit of a boost to build on. You can also start with tasks that you're drawn to doing, instead of trying to force yourself to do tasks that you dread doing. Trying to force yourself to do things that you dread probably hasn't worked well for you in the past. You've probably procrastinated and distracted yourself with other things, trying to convince yourself that you're just building yourself up to tackle the task soon. Before you know it, the whole day passes you by and you feel defeated and beat yourself up for doing nothing. Remember, it's better to do something than nothing. The next tip is to write down any thoughts, plans, or tasks that distract you from the tasks that you're trying to complete in the moment. When you write them down, you know they're somewhere safe and you can go back to them later, instead of spending precious time and energy trying to keep them in your mind. If you keep getting distracted, then take a 5-minute break. Come back and set a 30-minute timer for yourself. By focusing on your task in 30-minute intervals, you're breaking it down into even smaller parts and rewarding yourself with a 5 to 10-minute break between each interval of work. Finally, just do your best and communicate the rest. When we feel overwhelmed and we procrastinate, tasks can build up to the point that we feel embarrassed and ashamed to let anyone know how behind we actually are. So, We keep avoiding people and hoping that we'll eventually finish it all before the deadline and wow everyone. We don't want to let others down or disappoint them. But I promise you that telling them that you need more time or need some help sooner rather than later will take the pressure off of you and let others see that you're trustworthy and reliable. Remember, keep people in the know sooner than later, do your best, and communicate the rest. That brings us to the end of this tutorial. If you want to receive personalized support in feeling more balanced and fulfilled in your own life and work, visit my website at firuzsalaritherapy.ca and book a free 20-minute phone consult with me to get started. Thanks for watching and take care.